Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and dear lecturers, welcome to the presentation of my theoretical and practical report for the object-oriented programming course. My name is Munahab Purba from class C with student ID 2024-32094. Today I will explaining the implementation of four core OOP concept within the case study of an employee management system. The four crucial concepts are constructor overloading, encapsulation, inheritance, and the use of the super keyword. Let's begin with a brief overview of each concept. First, constructor overloading. Constructor overloading is a feature where we can define multiple constructors within a single class with the same name as the class but with different parameters either in number of type. The purpose of this concept is to provide flexibility in object initialization. For example, we can create an employee object without initial data or directly with the name and salary when the object is created. Second, encapsulation. Encapsulation is the principle of bundling data and method into a single unit, a class, while hiding the implementation details. Sensitive data, such as salary, is set as private and can only be accessed or modified via public gather and setter methods. This is critical for data security, allowing for data validation in the setters and providing control modification of data. Third, inheritance. Inheritance is the mechanism where a subclass inherits attributes and methods from a superclass using the extends keyword. This concept creates and is a relationship. For example, the manager is an employee. The main benefit is code reusability and reducing code duplication. Keyword super. The super keyword is used by a subclass to access the member of its superclass. Each function is vital especially for calling the superclass constructor from the subclass constructor or for accessing a method, a variable that may have been overridden in the subclass. It is important to remember that super must be first statements in the constructor of the subclass. Now, let's see how these concepts are applied in the employee management system code. Our case study involves two main classes. First, karyawan or employee as the best class storing fundamental data, and second, manager as the default class inheriting employee properties and adding specific functionality. In the karyawan class, we implement encapsulation by declaring the name and gaji pokok attribute as prepared. Furthermore, we implement constructor overloading by providing a no-argument constructor or karyawan and a parameterized constructor for flexible initialization. The manager class implements inheritance using the syntax extend karyawan. Within the manager's constructor, we use super keyword to initialize the inherits attribute from the karyawan class, such as name, a ben, and basic salary. Additionally, manager also performs method overriding on the display info, method to add and display the tunjangan or allowance, and calculates total gaji or total salary. Here is the execution result of the program run from the main class. First, we demonstrate constructor overloading. We create an employee object using the empty constructor plus setter and another employee object using the parameterized constructor. The output clearly show that both objects are successfully initialized employee 1 and employee 2, solving the flexibility of constructor overloading. We demonstrate inheritance and method overriding through the manager object. The manager object successfully inherits and basic salary from the karyawan class. But the overridden display info method is also able to display the tunjangan and the calculate total gaji specifically for the manager. This confirms that that the inheritance and overriding structure is working correctly. In conclusion, this practical report successfully integrated all four request OOP concept to build a structured employee management system. First, construction overloading provided a flexible way to create objects. Second, and circulation and ensure the security and integrity of sensitive data. Third, inheritance increase code reusability and from a logical class hierarchy. And the last keyword, super enable control access to the superclass future. To correct the correct application of this concept result in a system that is structured, secure, robust, and maintainable. Thank you for the time and attention of the lecturer and fellow students. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.